Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of State Champs Chat. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Lauren.
And first we're going to talk about what's trending. High school sports are back.
They
and we're so excited. It's week 2 already. I can't believe it.
Before Labor Day, it's week 2.
Crazy. And we're going to talk about boys soccer first off. The MHSAA just released that they have the most ejections out of any other sport, which I think is crazy.
It is crazy. Football being second, hockey being third. But, I mean, I guess you can see out of like all the flopping and stuff that we watch when we watch soccer, you know?
Yeah, and they said, you know, it's probably the most because if you get 2 yellow cards, it leads to a red card. You get ejected. But the MHSAA did say, you know, hockey and soccer are still the 2 sports that we kind of have sportsmanship issues with, more so than football.
I think they cracked down on hockey, though, because they said if a player gets kicked out of the game, they're also kicked out for the next 2 games following.
Right, and that's huge.
Yeah, so I definitely think that decreased, you know.
And another interesting thing is they said baseball has the most coach ejections.
Which I can see.
It's not surprising. You see in the MLB that coaches get ejected on baseball games all the time.
Yeah.
So just interesting study that the MHSAA just did. Our athlete of the week this week is a basketball player. His name is Austin Davis.
Committed to Michigan now.
Yeah, and he is committed to Michigan. He goes to Onstead High School. He is 6'10", 230 pounds.
I know, and actually in 8th grade they said he was 270 pounds and he really, really wanted to succeed in basketball. So he went paleo. He lost 40 pounds, grew another 6 inches.
Yeah, got really serious.
And now he is working really, really hard. He is a committed athlete. He drives an hour every morning just to practice super early before school.
Yeah, he goes to Hype to train every morning, and you know, he said he's really excited now that he's committed. And a lot of people were saying he might go to prep school for a year, but he said he's ready to be in Ann Arbor next year.
Yes.
And he verbally committed to Michigan in April, so that'll be exciting to see how he does there.
It will be, and we can watch him the rest of the season and see how he does this year.
Definitely. Hot topics. Time for our hot topics, and we are going to talk about Detroit King. We've been talking about them a ton with the transfers they had, so we wanted to briefly touch on them after their huge matchup in week 1 against De La Salle.
Yeah. Donnie Corley, we talk about him a lot too. He had a monster game both on offense and defense, having 2 interceptions, I think it was.
Yeah, and we've talked about him before because he's one of the top wide receivers in the state that is still not committed.
And almost one of the top wide receivers in the nation, kind of.
Right, so he's up there. So this was a huge game because De La Salle is defending state champs, and it was the first time that he took the field with his other teammate, Lavert Hill, who transferred to King from Cass Tech this year. And I guess the combination of them two was just unbelievable.
They were working really, really well together on defense and on offense.
Right.
So I think it's cool that they can be a powerhouse on both sides of the field.
Definitely. And we want to hear from you guys. Remember, this is your show, you guys. So if there's any, you know, combinations of players that we should be watching out for or talking about, or any huge matchups, let us know, and we want to hear from you guys.
Definitely. We are on to our score or fumble, and we're taking it back to the courtroom, talking again about Tom Brady in the Deflategate case. 7 months later, Steph, what do you think about this?
I think it's a fumble. 7 months later, he was back in the courtroom again on Monday. The court said that him and Roger Goodell had to be there Monday again in front of the judge, and I think it's a fumble. We're over this. What do you think?
I mean, like, regular season is about to start in a week, and I just think it's time to move past it, let him play. Like, yeah, he might have messed up, but at the same time, I'm sick of hearing about this.
I think everyone is. I think everyone is. So it'll be interesting. The judges, they didn't reach a settlement on Monday, so the judge is supposed to be having his decision very soon.
By Friday, I think it said.
So that'll be interesting.
We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. Starting soon. And now it's time for our clip of the week, finally. You know, it's high school football season and we're pumped. So we wanted to show a pump-up speech as our clip of the week this week. It's from Ann Arbor Pioneer. Their coach gave them a great pump-up speech talking about their game before Ypsilanti in week 1. And it was a huge game because they lost to Ypsilanti last year at home.
At home, 21-20. And this year going into the season, Ypsi was ranked, I think, 2nd in the county, and Pioneer wasn't even ranked at all, so the coach used that as part of his speech.
Yeah, I think it was an awesome example. So we chose that as our clip of the week. Exciting to kick off high school sports. And remember to send us your clips of the week. We're really excited. You guys continue to check our website for tons of updates. It's fall sports. We have a ton going on. We have state champs at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit on Sundays, and then we have Extra Point at on WXYZ at 11:30 a.m. on Sundays, and webcasts all week long, articles. Keep up with us on social media, and we want to hear from you. So we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Winter lifting. spring workouts, OTAs, 7-on-7s, 9-to-9, all that stuff has prepared you for this day. And there's no doubt in my mind that we worked our butt off to get to this point and give ourselves a chance to be successful. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I know for a fact they did not work as hard as our coaching staff did. They did not work as hard as you players did. And you deserve victory today. You're going to come out here and show it. Show them the time and effort that you put into it. And we talk about earning respect. You get it back tonight. It's not about doing this. It's about right here. You look at the preseason rankings, top 50. Guess who's in it? Not us, Ipsy. Area rankings, guess who's in it? Ipsy, number 2. Pioneer's not even in the picture. So we talk about establishing our identity and who we are. Pound the rock, hit squad. You need to come out from the first whistle and establish who we are and show them what Pioneer football is all about.